everybody. In case anybody shows up, I'll just start discussing this quickly so you can see it later. I just got notice on my hydro bill that the hydro pricing for November starts again. So here in Ontario, we have a different pricing of hydro for different times of the day. So normally from May 1st to November 1st, the evenings from 7 till 7 at night is the cheapest time, and then the next cheapest time is from 5 to 7, as well as from 7 in the morning to 11. And the highest of the high peak time is from 11 in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, or till 5. But in the wintertime, it switches. So still our cheapest time is evenings from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., as well as weekends and holidays, which is the cheapest time to use your hydro. But now the high peak time is from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., as well as from 5 to 7, so major peak time to making supper. So what I'm going to do, and what I usually do in the wintertime, is to do a lot more freezer meals and make them up on the weekend or in the evenings. And then during the week, I will just divide them up on your plates and microwave them. There's announcements going on. And that way I'll be doing my cooking, if I haven't made them on the weekend, from 11 a.m. till 4:35. And then when my husband gets home, we will dish out the meals and microwave each individual plate, because that will save less hydro. Because the prices, I was just looking at my bill. Where's my bill here? The green time, which is the cheapest price, is 6.5 cents for off-peak per kilowatt hour or whatever. Yellow, which is the mid-peak, so now that will be from 11 a.m. till 5, will be 9.5 cents kilowatt hour. And the orange, which is the peak time, which is from 7 a.m. in the morning till 11, and from 5 till 7 at night, is going to be 13.2 cents. So that's like 4 cents more per kilowatt hour. So when you're making a roast type meal, that's going to take 2 hours. You're going to be paying more, significantly more, doing that in the oven. So I'm going to be changing my menu plan, be either doing roasts on the weekends and doing individual plates and freezing them, or freezing the whole meal and then being able to microwave it afterwards, or doing meals that can reheat well. So planning all the prep work for a freezer meal and then taking it out. I'm also doing, in November, I'm going to try and have a low spend month and try and use the extra savings from my grocery budget to go towards Christmas and other future expenses or savings or whatever. We have a lot of food in the house. I will be buying just fresh produce and just replacing a couple of things if we run out, unless I find a really great deal on meats or whatever, then I will do my stock up shopping. But I just wanted to share with you this price increase for any Ontario people. I don't know if this is just an Ottawa area, but I'm pretty sure it's a whole Ontario thing. That it's the wintertime, unfortunately, is like that. So the good thing is, during the day, I'm at home, so I'm only at home, and usually I'm not using a lot of hydro, and we have a lot of outdoor appointments and stuff like that, so And in the wintertime, we tend not to heat the house very much because we actually like it cooler. And our neighbors like to heat their houses, and it's a townhouse where we live in, so they tend to heat our house too. So our heat is always about maybe 19 degrees Celsius and then lower at night. So unless it's a really cold, like if it's minus 40 out, we'll turn up the heat a bit more because that's what we do. Um, our hydro bill normally is cheaper in the wintertime than in the summertime because we like that temperature during the summertime too. So we have 30 degrees Celsius temperature up to 40 and above sometimes, or it feels like with the humidity. So we like to have the air conditioning on to make the house about 19 degrees then too. So it works harder. And our furnace and our air conditioner are original to the house. Our house was built in '88. So the furnace came with the house and the air conditioner came shortly afterwards. We weren't the previous owners, so I don't know exactly when, but we've gotten it tested and checked, and it's like, oh, it's around this, 88, 1994, sometime in there. So they're not really energy efficient. We're just using them up until they die, because a new one, we just got checked into that, and it was like 10 grand for a furnace and air conditioner, give or take, and it would save us a lot of money on hydro because of the way that the new systems work. We'd save a lot on what we'd waste, but not a lot on how much energy they use. So, and we'd probably have to replace them before we got our money back from them because they aren't made to last 20, 30, 30 years. Almost 30 years, so that's it. So just thought I would do this little quick video and see if anybody popped in to say hi. It'll be here for later. So check with your local hydro to see if your hydros on different time schedules, and try and use your hydro during the cheapest time. So, for example, I don't do the laundry during the day. I start it at night after supper, and I run it, and I turn on the dryer at night, and then in the morning I take it out. So during the day I'm not doing the dryer and washer. I change my light bulbs to LEDs or the compact fluorescents, a couple of them, and we have a couple of the Hue lights. They're programmed with the Google Home. They're LEDs as well. And we tend to have everything really fairly dark in my house just because my family likes it that way. So we don't waste a lot of energy on lights except for when we forget to turn them off, which in any household is one of those things that everybody does. But the biggest thing is the cooking, because your stove will take up more energy than your microwave. Because your microwave cooks for a shorter period of time. Also a toaster oven. We have a toaster oven that holds a whole lasagna pan, and I tend to use that if I'm going to make like a lasagna than my whole oven because it just uses less energy. All of our appliances are newer except for my big huge freezer that's in the garage, which I bought it 21 years ago and it was used then, so, but it's still working, so I'm not replacing it. I only paid $200 for it 200 years ago, not 200 years ago, 21 years ago. So, but that's about it. So we've already changed almost every light bulb to LED compact fluorescent. We've upgraded over the past about 7 years all of our appliance, washer, dryer, dishwasher, fridges, and stove that are less than 10 years old. And we tend to keep our temperature low. And in the winter, if anybody's cold, there's lots of blankets to put on. And we tend to like to watch TV, like in the basements, and it gets cooled there. So we always like to have blankets on us anyways. It's just comfort. So, and that's the time to wear your fuzzy PJs or slippers. And we're in Canada, where our winter should start sometime in October. It usually does. This year it's been relatively warm. in October, but we can get snow from any time from now till April, end of April, beginning of May. Last year we had some snow in May. So, and it goes to -20 regularly during the winter on average. Between if it's snowing, it's about 0 to -10, and then if it's not snowing and it's cold, it's -20 to -30. A little bit higher with the wind chill sometimes, but usually only for about a week in January. And that's degrees Celsius. So, if you have any other tips to save on hydro, post links down below. Also, cooking with your crock pot might not save you money because it's plugged in for 6 to 8 hours. So the microwave saves you more money. But if you have an Instapot, those only take like 30 minutes or so. So those would save you money because it takes about the same amount of energy as a crock pot. So you just have to kind of look at your how you're cooking your food, because I find that's my biggest expense is the hydro is cooking. So if you have any other ideas to save money, especially with hydro, anything like that, if you found some fabulous links to things to make things more automatic, put links below, comment below. Feel free to share, because I'm sure everybody would love to benefit from saving money and using that money elsewhere, like a vacation, or more groceries, or a date night. Okay, well, bye friends. This is from Jenn in Canada. Bye.